Hey, my pals Mike the Kid Gardener. Just gonna do a quick outdoor garden tour. This is my lemon balm is doing really good. That's a pepper back there. It's doing I don't know. Last year I had real success growing peppers. Not much with the brassicas, but this year's the opposite. The peppers and the tomatoes are being kind of laggy. I'm gonna start harvesting off this because look, it's already huge. And the more you harvest it, the more you'll get. It's just a pepper that I was done with it inside. Just stuck it outside. Looks like there might be a new leaf growing on there. Um, I'll show you another one I did the same thing with. It's bounced back really nice. There's another pepper back there. Again, not doing too great. There's some onion. This is all mint. I think it's like spearmint. My peppermint plant, as you'll see, croaked on me. But here, I'm really excited about this. This is my Love Lies Bleeding Amaranth. And it's got the seed thingy starting. So you can eat the leaves. I'll do a meatless Monday thing tomorrow. It's Sunday today. And so you can see the stuff coming. And I'll take some of these leaves. It's called Callaloo in the islands. But it's called amaranth and pretty much everywhere else. Either way, it's delicious. So I'm going to harvest some of these leaves and cook them up for a meatless Monday stir fry like I usually do. Because I've got food now in my garden where I can harvest it. You saw my Sunday video today. It's the, let me see, it's the 20th. So if you go to my 720 video, you'll see this is, I believe this is a weed. So I'm going to have to pull that because it's kind of a noxious weed too. It's got little flowers on it. We'll probably yank that. I'm not sure what it is. But I got more, this is more, I think this is the cinnamon basil back here. It's going to flower. I always let my cinnamon stuff go to flower because I don't mind it doesn't taste bitter to me when it goes to flower. Let's see which one's this one. Got to get that smell off my fingers. No, that's just another basil. So I got two basils in here. This is either a garlic or a grass. Not sure which one. Oh, it's grass. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and yank that. That grew up in like a day. I was in here like a day ago for my meat this Monday meal. I just mowed too. Yeah, that stinks. I would have mowed it over. Get out! Oh my God, I did it. Get out! Give me back my soil. You don't deserve it. All right, so see, you can see I put onions in every pot. This is a beautiful parsley. I gotta start harvesting off that. That's a weed. It's one of the spiky weeds. It hurts. Ow. This is a micro dwarf tomato. Got protected in the cage here. Another looks like another weed back there. Is that my? No way. I think that might be my fig. I thought it was dead. There's thyme in the front here. That's really awesome. There's a tree back there. I gotta pull. You can't really see it on camera. They just like everywhere. That's been my main job this summer so far is pulling the thorns and the trees out of here. My little flower garden in the center is doing really nice. There's my fountain. You can see it's not really going because it's a cloudy day, but I don't mind it. I would like it if they had a battery backup, but then it would run at night, and I don't want that. And maybe like battery backup, dusk dawn sensor would be really awesome. I've got this security light right here only comes on at night when there's motion, which is really cool. It's got that dusk dawn feature on it. It'd be cool if my water fountain had the same thing. So yeah, if that's my big comeback, I will be super ecstatic because I thought it was done and dead. There's some milkweed I've been letting grow for the butterflies. Once it starts flowering, I'll take the cage off because the rabbits keep eating the heads off of them. They've been pretty good. They've been well behaved. I feed them apples and stuff, and they they've been behaving, except for they're not eating my brassicas or anything. They've just been sitting there eating the clovers and the grass. But sometimes they get a little streak in them because, like, I had dirt on my hand. I had milkweed for the butterflies up there, and they like ate it up. So I'm not sure what I got here. Oh, I got sage in here. Ooh, beautiful sage. I got to start harvesting on that, so it'll come back. Not sure what this one. This might be a volunteer from last year. Could be episote. It's got that gasoline smell to it. It's probably what it is. Here's some more basil. You see what kind of basil? What basil? I think. Oh, this is my lemon basil. I love this stuff. Oh, it smells so good. Some people don't like it. They say it smells like pledge, but I like that smell. Lemon basil. This was, see, right now it's just a marigold holder right now. This used to be my mint, and you can see all the sticks. This is where the mint came. Well, maybe some will come back, but last year it was like a 6-foot tall plant. It might be just maybe root mound itself. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed out because I really enjoyed this mint. Peppermint. That's a peppermint one. I got regular mint. Here's another flower I just stuck over here to make room for my water feature. It's got the silver pump there. So I'm really happy that some flowers actually started coming up. I really want my zinnias because I love them. And I was getting like none. Like I had like none last year. And the butterflies and the bees and stuff were just going absolutely crazy for it in 2023. Here's another baby tomato plant, microdwarf. See all the flowers it's got on it? You need to go in there and give it a little jiggle. Not really. There we go. That's all you gotta do. Just self-potting. Got some nice onions starting to bulb up right there. Ooh, excited about that. Here is, I'm really excited for my ground cherries. I loved them last year. It was the first time I grew them. You can see I got ground cherries all over the place. And this one right here, look. Oh, I can't get it to show the without opening it up, but these are huge. I've never seen ground cherries that big. They're like way huge. They're growing out of the container here. So if the squirrels and stuff get the ones that grow out the side of the container, that's fine. I'm not gonna fight them for it. Some marigolds I just randomly let grow in the yard. This is a pea plant that I didn't plant. It was just like appeared. We'll see what happens with that. So far, no peas. Lots of flowers. Oh, nope. Thought I saw a pea, but yeah, we do. There's a pea. Awesome. And it's a couple peas. Well, I'm excited. So my garden's doing pretty good so far, despite my chaotic nature. Over here, AC's running. It's hot today. So the marigolds, I said, everywhere. This is an experiment. I don't know if you're, get off me, fly. There's I don't know if you're able to grow marigolds next to sweet potatoes, but they seem happy together. So I'm gonna see how they do. Might take some of these slips off to cook them for my Meatless Monday meal. Is that a tree? Yeah, it's a tree. Gotta get that tree out of here. Don't want it messing with my. Don't mess with my sweet potatoes. Yeah, tree. Maple tree or whatever it is. Alright. It's a weed, gotta pull that. These things come back and die because it's overcrowded and it doesn't get much water over here. It's marigolds. But if I pluck them and I stick them in some place, like one of my grow bags, it'll come back and grow like crazy. There's another sweet potato, 30-gallon grow bag. What's this? Oh, see, these are what create the plants, the little helicopter things. It's an oak tree or something like that, or a maple tree, something like that. I don't know. Not good at plant identification. Don't see any slips sticking out yet, or potatoes, rather. Lots of slip. There's some marigolds growing here. This is my squash bed that was really being pokey. I don't know. Last year, a couple years, I've grown squash here and in this area, and they took off like crazy. But they're growing. There's a flower right there, so not mad at them. Oh, a couple flowers. All right, they're finally starting to flower, and hopefully I'll get some squash like acorn squash and kaboka squash and all that. Here's another. Oops, I need to take this cage off before it gets too. Let's see. I don't want it to get too stuck on there. Put the phone down for a second. It's fine. I lose a couple leaves, it's okay. All right. So I'm gonna cut and cover it. Now I'm pretty sure because the other sweet potatoes, rabbits, and stuff haven't been eaten on, so let it just do its thing. I'm sure the squirrels will dig in it like they always do. This is my somewhere. Okay. Put it right there for now. This is my pumpkin. My mini pumpkin thing, and so far it's been all male flowers, and I've been checking every day because I saw like tons and tons. I got them off luckily. Tons and tons of the squash bug eggs, and squash bugs are different from squash borer. The squash bug is, to me, worse than the borer, because the borer, at least you can put some BT in the stem or whatever and it'll be fine. And it's usually just one, where there's like millions of the bugs, and they'll eat that plant down to nothing. And they eat the roots and they eat the leaves, and there's horrible. Completely kill your plant, and there's like no recovering. For the borer, you can at least bury the vine back and hopefully it'll come back. But this, you can't. So you gotta turn the leaves over, check them pretty much daily, which you should be doing anyway. Let's see here. Let's see, I got walking onions everywhere. Oh, right, let me show this. It's another tiny Tim or Micro Tom, or one of those. But the good one. There's one I like and one I don't like. I planted one I like. Can't remember which is which. But yeah, it's starting to grow nicely. Again, more onions. This is, again, these are a volunteer lettuce of some kind that I did not plant, but it's everywhere. And I'm just going to let it go to seed, and I'll save the seeds. Because why not? It'll drop on the ground and I'll probably get more volunteers. There's another squash plant, and then flipping over looking for bug eggs. Oh, see, that's a squash bug right there. Oops. Get off, get off. We'll be trying to plant more. Look at these. These are the culprits. These are squash bugs, and they will eat up everything. But I'm gonna scrunch them up because I don't like them. Ow, spiky. I don't know how they can stand crawling across these spikes. But yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta check it every day. Look at them. They're all crawling around the soil. I'm gonna put some diatomaceous earth in there. Squinch them up. Yeah, such a pain. To see, look, I got a baby squash here. So, yep, I have to do that. Put some diatomaceous earth around the soil, keep them out. Good thing I looked. I thought I got them all yesterday because the leaves were, I pulled every leaf that had bugs on them, you know, the eggs. But they're hungry, and they might eat your stuff. So, anyway, here's my tomato bed. I've got little baby tomatoes on it. I think this might be I gotta look at the tags down underneath here. It's either a purple Cherokee or Paul Robeson, one of those. I put them like everywhere. I put Romas everywhere too, so we'll see. Again, I got the flowers I'm letting the lettuce I'm letting go to seed because I want these to attract all the pollinators. So I got tomatoes everywhere. If you remember last time I showed it, there's grass everywhere. Pulled all that grass out. Here's my carrots. They're doing okay. There's a seed tape method. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll do that again because I'm terrible. Every time I plant carrot seeds, they all float to one corner, or they're too spaced together, or they're too far apart. The seed tape kind of did the job for me. Again, I was trying to put peppers in all these things and not having much luck. We'll see. Some grass growing there I gotta pull. But as you can see, I do have onions and stuff growing everywhere, so there's no, it's not like a waste. Stop me, fly. There's another pepper I'm trying to grow in here. More, like I said, once these dry out, harvest them, and you open them up, and inside is, some of them already dropped off. But see, if you do like this, it's hard to see. Can't see them. But there's a, when it gets viable, when it's pollinated, there's viable seeds inside. I don't see any in this one. They might have already fallen out. Yeah, there's a seed. Cool. All right. Anyway, back to it. Just like I said, volunteer marigolds that want to grow up out of the grass, as long as they're not in the way of the mowing path, I let them grow. This right here is my Georgia candy roaster. Again, check underneath the leaves for the bugs. And it has a female somewhere around here. I think the one that's floating up in space here. I need to get a yeah, see there's a female right there. I need to get a plant tie it to the pole here so it can grow up over the pole and hang. The Georgia candy roaster always takes over the most, but they're big. They're like can get 3 foot long, up to 25 pounds. Here's my acorn squash. Pretty sure my wife said she saw a female on her the other day, but not sure. I like going that way, so we'll go this way. My pepper, trash can pepper, it's off and on. It looks great one day, put some flowers on, and then they fall off. It's, I didn't do it, I didn't set it up properly. It's kind of a, set it up the way I say not as I did type of thing. Here's some more micro dwarf tomatoes, letting in these hanging baskets. This one right there. These are my mustard greens. Here's some more squash. I think there's a female on here somewhere. We'll see. Again, check the leaves. Make sure there's no bugs on them, because they will, like I said, they will devastate your entire garden. And what I do is I cut them off. If I see like there's usually a bunch of eggs right there, I'll cut them off and I'll put it in a plastic Ziploc bag and throw it in the trash. Don't want it anywhere. You don't compost it. You don't drop it to the ground. You completely get rid of it. There's 2 more inside peppers that I just chopped down to sticks. It's like this is what you would do if you were overwintering a pepper inside. You take it from outside, you cut it down to just a stick, and then you just put it in some soil and you let it do its thing, and usually when it wants to, it'll bounce back. If it does, it does. It doesn't, it doesn't. Like I said, it's a spare, so no big deal. It's supposed to be habaneros. We'll see. Not having much luck with peppers this season yet, but we'll see. Got tons of luck with marigolds. Excited about this. I have tried growing rosemary outside for ages and never was able to do it from seed. And look what we got. Got 3 pretty little rosemary plants. And I just let them, I ignore them. I don't even really water them or anything, because they don't like it. So I've had about 0 starts this year. Everything in my garden this year is from seed, which I'm pretty happy with. My garlic is starting to look, it's got brown on the bottoms there. So I think in a week I will pull them. Accidentally hit the thing. Look how beautiful that marigold is. Anyway, my garlic is getting brown on the bottom. I'll pull it in probably a week or so. These are my survival seed beans. They're kidney beans, I believe. Oh, there's a couple little baby ones. Awesome. Very excited about that. Here's some basil. Here's my beets that I think I planted them too. I was trying to be conscious of how I spaced them, but they're such small seeds and I got big old hands. I kind of overseeded it, but I've been eating the tops in my stir fry. Here's some lettuce I got to harvest. That's ready to go. It's a butter crunch lettuce. It's beautiful. And basils. And I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be an amaranth. We'll see. We're back over here. This is again, same thing. The turnips I tried to sow properly, but they oversowed and they're not happy, but I've been eating them. Broccoli is doing okay. Bugs have been eating on it. I'm really excited for my beautiful opal basil here. And I think that's another probably cinnamon basil that were just volunteers from last year. You see my hostas are starting to flower. That'll bring in more pollinators. This thing has really been showing off. These are my greens, my collards rather. Decent size. They're really tasty. Here's my. It's supposed to be broccoli romanesco, but it doesn't look like it to me. But we'll see. Here is a blueberry tree I bought. It's I don't know if it's doing good or good and bad. I don't know much about blueberries. I've been reading up on it. I was gifted one by Run Off the Box, and it's dead. I told him don't get mad if I kill it somehow, and I managed to. It just died. But there's ones I bought. Two of them I bought from I think Etsy or someplace, and they're doing fine. So that makes me happy. Again, more basil. Again, to attract pollinators. They absolutely love it. Here's another fig I stuck outside. It will grow leaves and drop and grow leaves and drop. We'll see. See my tags here. My squirrels. See, it says sweet basil. My squirrels absolutely are weirdos, and they'll come by and they'll pull a tag and play with it for a minute and drop it. Anyway, I was saying earlier, I put a pepper plant. It's a super hot one. Ooh, it smells good when I move this basil. There's a super hot one that my wife swore she would never do pepper tasting again because of. And it was just a stick. I just stuck it in there, just kind of a lot of spite, and it grew back. And same thing with that one there. It's another one. There's some parsley that was a volunteer. Got to get in and weed some more. Been kind of doing a little bit at a time. This is a hosta that decided to go outside the bounds. They all started way in here, and they're creeping their way out. This guy's looking a little bit yellow. Give him some fertilizer. It's a Oregon giant snow pea that are really delicious and tasty. I've been harvesting those and eating them. Some parsley, I think it's going to seed. I'll let it. I got tons. And that's what I do with I'll harvest a ton of one year, and I'll just let them kind of go to seed the next year, because I've got like a ton inside in the freezer and dehydrated. And then we're back to the lemon balm again. So this is a quick tour. Hope you enjoyed it. Any comments, questions, leave in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have an awesome day.